Okay, so this is the first viewpoint. As you can see, there's like a bajillion people in raincoats, and here I am in summer wear. So there are 16 lakes all over this national park. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Let me squeeze in with all these people. Today was supposed to be 30 degrees, but hi, it's raining. Wow, this is the most amount of tourists I've seen so far in Croatia. True enough, so beautiful. Imagine 16 lakes in one park. Where we're going is we're gonna go to there's 4 lakes in the lower part and 12 lakes in the upper part. So usually the route is for almost all the tour groups, or for people in general, is the 4 lower lakes and 1 giant lake, of course. And in that, they have like a couple of waterfalls. Oh my god, super traffic. Impossible to get a photo. Right when I saw the frame, I was like, oh my god, that's a perfect shot. And then right when I posed, that's when the stampede decided to arrive. Oh well, we tried. So just earlier, I was up all the way there. Where? There. Alright, it's a little more calm now. Well, because the waterfall that we came from is pretty much the showstopper. It's the biggest one, and that's where everybody is going to. It's almost like a pilgrimage going there. And now we're going to the boat. It's about a 20-minute ride from one station to another. I guess if you had all the time in the world and you had the right gear or whatnot, you can actually go to all lakes. I can't, don't quote me in that, but at least I really do believe that the tours that everyone is doing from whatever country you are, it is 5 lakes that you visit. Okay, so this tour is approximately 3 hours long. And that's the aspirational time. Of course, it depends how slow or fast you walk. And of course now, depending on the weather, the roads or the wood is quite slippery. The walking itself is about an hour and a half. And then you include like the boat ride, takes about half an hour as well. And then there's another hour for when you get off the boat. There's another walking down to the very end of the tour. So honestly, how I feel right now, even my mom is like such a rock star. It's quite woody if you can see it, but she's powering through. And the nice thing about it is, yes, it's cold for a lot of people. Personally, I don't really think it's cold. It's very cool, but that's the thing. When you get to exercise and it's actually quite cool, you don't get tired very much. So it has its pros and cons. So this lady over here, her name's Bianca Valerio. Now she's actually a very famous opera singer who's Croatian, and the reason why she's much beloved in this national park is because her proceeds from her concert, from her performances, she gave a lot of it for the preservation or for the park basically. Well, not all, but a lot of it. Amazing. Good. This is Zelka. She's our tour guide. Hello. And she was the one who explained that Milka was named after the chocolate. I'm just kidding. Now, these waterfalls were actually named after her. It's not as big as the big one, but certainly is still grand, right? Yes. Okay, no more wooden path. Still making my way to the boat. And speaking of lakes, you can see here, the water is so clean. You can even see like the branches below. You can see the fishes. There's no fishing allowed here, no swimming. Even if it gets frozen in the winter, there's no skiing or whatnot. So now it's a little bit cold, it's a little bit chilly because of the wind, but it's nice. It's probably, it doesn't matter, but it feels good. Now the boat that we're riding, because this is a very well preserved UNESCO World Heritage Site for the end time, it's an electric boat, so there's no engine. So that's why it retains or preserves how clean this lake is. So earlier I was mentioning that there are 4 lakes on the lower part, and then there are 12 lakes on the upper part. Now the tour that we're taking, I've just been notified. This is the short version, which I'm guessing a lot of tourists are taking. Now, if you really want the full shebang, since there are 16 lakes, and you're going to go to the upper areas, that's about 6 to 8 hours. Hey, that's really great exercise. I would actually do that if I had the time. So. Okay, so we're walking our way up. This is actually the more tricky one. There's 2 ways to get up to the very end. Either 200 steps of stairs, or it's just a walkway. But of course, it's an incline. I'm okay. I wanted to take the stairs, but it can be kind of tricky for older people or people who are not used to stairs, like this one. We made it! And that's the hotel. We did it! Oops. We did it! We survived! That was so awesome. Drizzling, shawl, selfie stick, awesome.